Man, I traveled so fucking far today, man. I'm just rhyme traveling and shit, man. Man, I did the math. I've traveled more than 5 times around the globe, distance-wise. And so that's about 1 time around the globe, that is the Earth, for the past 5 years, man. Like once a year, like going around the whole globe distance-wise, man. That's how much I fucking traveled. That's real shit too, by the way. That is real as fuck. And this is C4CW, casting 495 celebrities worldwide. Literally, man, traveled over 125,000 fucking miles in the past 5 years. And that's a lot of fucking travel, man. A lot of cities, a lot of places, a lot of faces, a lot of... Whew, man. Man, it's interesting. Some people still haven't even seen a good part of America, man. I've been in 25 states out of country. I say 25 because I haven't been to every state, but I've been to more than 25 states. And I've been to more than half the U.S. And, man, just traveling for work, man, and just seeing stuff all over the place, man, is a trip. And to be constantly traveling, man. So, thank you for tuning in. If you're a true fan of this show, IWE495, as a whole, if indeed you are actually a real true fan, man, we most certainly appreciate you. And you know that's true at this point. So, yeah, man, travel. Man, I feel it in the air, man. I know, you're like, bro, it's still August, but I'm like, yo, but I can feel the fall, autumn air. This shit, man, is dual, multi-synchronous, overlapping realities, man. It's already the fucking fall. And you know what? Leaves have already fucking turned. Yes, they have, man. In some places, leaves are already brown. No bullshit. So, man, I'm thinking early autumn, early fall. Because it's been so dang hot. It's been one heck of a sizzler. And with the searing heat for the past more than a month, 2 months of just ridiculous heat pounding, searing heat ablazing. Yeah, man. I mean, look, leaves are already turning brown in places. And man, traditionally, like I've talked about and blogged about, growing up out west, man, one of our rituals, man, one of our traditions was to go to motherfucking high school football games when we were in high school. Man, you might think that's childish or immature. Fuck all that shit, man, being immature. That shit was tight. That was us, man. That's what we did. Football games, man, that fall air, man. Cracking a 40 of Old English 800! Yeah. St. Ides was nasty. I never liked St. Ides, man. St. Ides was some funky whack shit. But you know what, man? Ides will get you fucked up too, though. Man, I mean, shit. I drink a 40 of St. Ides. You know what I'm saying? But I really don't want to. You know what I'm saying? But shit, some old gold. Shit, I'll take 2 40s. You know what I'm saying? Frosty cold. Shit, man. Getting a case of 40s with the fellas. I mean, man, it wasn't just one case. It would start with a case. Get a fucking case of 40s. God damn it. Got the hooded sweat jacket on, all black, with the black ball cap that says Deep in Everett Posse. D-I-E, motherfucker. Yeah. Hey, look. So it starts like this. I'll be out on the block at Grandma G's. I'd hit the block and I'd probably link up with Nash Factor D, and then Lil P, Lil Paxton. And Lil Paxton would always be with RYN, Ryan, RY apostrophe N. And then we'd be with Scoot. Scoot would be with us. Nash Factor D and I. You know what? A lot of times it would be me and Scoot. Because Scoot and I lived down in the Riverside, man. So, as did Factor D. I mean, all of us did. A lot of us. But then we got our Bayside homies from the 495 DIE deep in Everett. You know what I'm saying? So the homie Aaron, you know what I'm saying? It'd probably be like Scoot, Big D, Aaron, me, so the four of us, and then we hook up with Nash Factor D, and Nash Factor D would be with Ryan, because Ryan lived on one end of Nash Factor's block, and Nash Factor lived on the other side of the block. Jeremy lived across the street. Then the homie Jamie J was down in that area as well. So again, first it'd be Scoot, Aaron, Big D, me, the four of us. Oh shit, and then Arn Dog. Okay, so 5. And then Lil P was around the corner, so 6. We'd connect up with him. And then from Lil P over to Jamie J, 7. Then from Jamie J up the street to Ryan at VGM, that would be Virginia Market. And then that's 23rd Street, Deuce Tray. And then on the other side of that block would be Nash Factor D. And then in the homie Tone, that's Tony. All right, so that's 10-ish. And then all the other homies that would come around. The homie Nico. And the homie Brandon. And the other homie Brandon. And Joel. You know what I'm saying? Pokey. And, man, Spank motherfucking T. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Broccoli Landers. You know what I'm saying? Man, we connect up with Sendo and his boys. You know what I'm saying? Send the Soul Stealer. And the twins. You know what I'm saying? Jesse and Casey. You know what I'm saying? Flipside Posse. Man, and we just start stacking. And then you'd have the nigga, Loot Money. You know what I'm saying? Them Crip niggas. Loot Money in them. The nigga Nene. The nigga Zone. You know what I'm saying? What? Man. The nigga Cholo would be out there. Crip nigga from LA. You know what I'm saying? Bodybuilder and shit. Used to work at the YMCA downtown. You know what I'm saying? Fucking personal fitness trainer and shit. We'd be like, yo, Cholo. Man, we need another case of 40s, homie. He'd be like, man, I got you. You know, because he works security, man. Allied Security 1, AS1. That's real shit. And, you know, we toss him some dough. You know what I'm saying? He and one of the other homies would go, you know what I'm saying? Get some cases of 40s and shit. Get a keg, man. Shit, we might be doing house parties that night. You know, going from this party to that party, that party, that party. Shout outs to Heather. You know what I'm saying? Heather would have the camera. She was taking the classes at the college, and she was the photographer. I'm saying? Shout outs to the nigga Tic Tac. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, we be downtown. And then when we get downtown, EVT, downtown area, or downtown Everett, however you want it to be. It could be DTA, it could be DTE. You know, it's downtown. Man, we get downtown. Fat Anthony would be down there. You know what I'm saying? And the Wolfpack, E-Ball gang and shit, of skateboarders and shit. We'd be like, yo, what's going on, man? What's been happening? Be man, the police out tonight, man. They out rolling. Man, at this time, man, look, by this time, man, we got like 50 motherfuckers with us and shit. 50! Okay? And, man, he'd be like, man, what's up? What y'all finna get into? He'd be like, man, there's a house party here, house party there, house party here. Shout outs to fucking Shane Brewski. You know what I'm saying? Hook up with the nigga Shane Brewski. The nigga Kai Hare. You know what I'm saying? Shman. Now we got a Jewish nigga with us, Scoot, and we got the Islamic nigga with us, Kai Hare. You know what I'm saying? The nigga George. You feel me? The nigga Lloyd. Shman, what? Man, we rolling like that though. Okay? Boom, the nigga Alden. You know? Man, the nigga Alden. Man. Man. Probably hook up with DJ Slow-Mo at some point at one of these house parties. And my cousin Rizzo, man, he probably at some party, you know what I'm saying? And my cousin Rizzo, man, he the one that hooked me in with all the like preppy kids, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Like elite high life type shit, you know what I'm saying? Shout outs to my preppy homeboys. Yeah. Hey man, they got love for the Riverside boys. Riverside boys can always get down with the Bayside boys, you know what I'm saying? Because they understand, you know, they share our pain. They've been to the Riverside. You know why? Because a lot of them got family members, you know what I'm saying? Like my cousin Rizzo, you know what I'm saying? He be on both sides. I be on both sides. Stay at his house sometimes. Sometimes he come down, you know what I'm saying? Stay at my pad, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day with my mom, his aunt, you know what I'm talking about? We just go back and forth. DJ Slow-Mo would be with us, you know what I'm saying? And we would just be up playing video games back when we were kids, all right? So we always go back and forth between the Riverside and the Bayside. Everybody where I come from, man, if you're from the Bayside, you be on the Riverside at some point. For house parties, for something. You know what I'm saying? And so, man, it be like that, man. Down by the river. What? Yeah! So, man, at some point in the night, you know what I'm saying? We got people everywhere, man. Folks just be out around town. So, you know, nigga Tiny be out there. That's right, I said the nigga Tiny. Nigga Allen be out there. All kinds of cats, man. The nigga, the homie little Dustin, you know what I'm saying? Before he, you know what I'm saying? Got shady on a nigga, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, little Dustin. I grew up with you, bro. I used to play football, you know, with your brother and shit, man. And you know what I'm saying? Down there by Riverdale, bro. That shit wasn't cool, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we was cool, man, back in the day, man. But you know what I'm talking about, bro? I know what's up. So anyway, you know, just some shady shit, man. Little Dustin, man, you was my homie, bro. Just like the nigga Otis, O-T-I-S, man, original thug insane. Blood's nigga Otis, man, was my roommate and shit. One of my many roommates and shit, man. I'm saying, come on, bro. So then, you know, then we'd hook up, man. We'd be hooked up with Otis. Otis would be out there. You know what I'm saying? The nigga, man, so many cats, man. Down in the Riverside. We might go to one of my cousin's parties, man, with Jake and them. We know I got two homies whose names are Jake. Jake from 19th Street. And then down and around the corner on 23rd Street, another one of my homies I used to skateboard with. The homie Jake. You know what I'm saying? Two homeboys named Jake. We used to party with both of them. And, man, so that was Riverside. I'm saying then my cousin, he had a glass blowing company with Jake off 23rd Street. I'm saying, I feel bad, man, because Jake off 23rd Street was in he was in a car accident, man. And, you know what I'm saying? We look out for him right now, you know what I mean? Because his body is like repairing, you know what I mean? And my homeboy Sean was in a car accident as well. You know what I'm saying? Same thing, similar set of circumstances. So, man, at some point, we might be out in Lowell. You know what I'm saying? We might be out somewhere out toward Bothell. You know what I'm talking about? 405. You know what I'm saying? I said 405. So the 495 might be out toward 405, out in the green belt. You know what I'm talking about? Might be some party out there. Because my cousin, when he and Jake off 23rd Street, when they had the glass blowing company and shit, we used to go to parties out there. Man, be out there in a Mill Creek area, Mount Lake Terrace, like I said, going out to Bothell, you know what I mean? Out on kind of that edge of Bellevue. Come on, man. That's where the rock group fucking Queensryche is from, man. Queensryche, Bellevue, Washington. And that's where I became a U.S. government defense contractor, man. I became a defense contractor secretly out there when I was in my first few years of college. Met someone who introduced me to the program where I could become a United States defense contractor at this little, we'll say, nondescript location out there in Bothell. Yeah, man. Oh, I'm sorry, Bellevue. So, yeah, man. So, man, we used to be at parties, man. We might go out to a party in Marysville. We might go out to a party in Snohomish. Man, we might go out to a party in Lake Stevens. We might go out to a party in South Everett. We might bounce back to a party in North Everett. Man, we might be at 10 motherfucking parties a night. Real shit. When it's football game season, it always starts off at the stadium, man. So we'd be at the stadium first and foremost. That's how the night kicks off. And before we get up in that stadium, man, we're having drinks. I'm saying this is the 1980s going into the 1990s, all right? Y'all don't do this unless you're over the age of 21. You know what I'm saying? Drink responsibly and don't be drinking up in high school stadiums. That's what we did when we were in high school. And you got to be over 18 to be listening to this show in the first place. And if you're over 18, you can't be drinking until you're 21. So don't drink in high school. Don't drink until you're 21. And when you drink, drink responsibly. So, but you know, we were bad kids, man. We did bad shit. I'm not here to glorify it. I'm just saying that's how the night would start. So it'd have some drinks, hit up the stadium, you know what I'm saying, for the ball game. And then it'd just be like, you know, okay, where's the parties, man? You know, we'd be going around, you know, party here, party there, party here, party there. We'd be keeping track, man, mental list, like mental note of all the different parties. And then, you know, we got our girlfriends at the time, you know what I'm saying, or chicks who be digging us, you know what I'm saying, and got crushes, you know what I'm saying, and we'd be, you know, flirting, and then there'd be like some rival motherfuckers, maybe from another school, maybe from the same school, from this gang, from that gang, probably be some fights and shit. Niggas probably pull out a couple pistols, you know what I'm saying, probably have some gang fights outside the stadium, you know what I'm saying, maybe on the way to the stadium. I'm just saying the West Coast, that was the way of life. Once you get to the house party, you hope everything's cool. Maybe some rivals pull up. Maybe try to pull a drive-by. Maybe pull a drive-by. We might have to go pull a fucking drive-by. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we just trying to party, man. But, you know, niggas try to test their metal back in the day. I'm saying this is 18. I said 18. This is the 1980s and 1990s, man. Y'all don't be doing this shit nowadays, man. This is just how shit was back on the West Coast. That's what I'm referring to, man. Fall season, you know? Autumn. So that being said, man, the fall season was always a tradition, man, because we get the layers out, you know what I'm saying? We got the have the athletic, like activewear sports gear, you know what I'm talking about? And the sweatpants, all black, everything black ball caps, black jackets, black hoodies, black pants, black shoes, right? DIE, Deep in Everett Posse 495. Man, we'd have that shit monogrammed at the mall. Man, you just see 151 of us, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's just one group of us, you know? Man, I know over 1,000 people, man, from DIE, Deep in Everett. To this day, you ask them where they're from, they'll tell you, man, 495, Deep in Everett, though. That's how many people I grew up with. That's how many people I know. Like that. Females, too, man. That's real shit. See, man, DIE Posse, right? It wasn't really just one gang set, man. It was multiple gang sets, man. You had some blue flaggers. You had some red flaggers. That's right, man. You had some dudes that were affiliated with Crips. You had some dudes that are affiliated with Bloods. You know what I'm saying? DIE became mostly Bloods. But in the beginning, man, there were some, you know, Crip influences and some cats, you know what I'm saying, that were blue flagging. That's real. That's the history of Deep in Everett, DIE. And you know, and then at some point, man, we were connected up with the Samoans, you know what I'm saying? And that's when United Blood Nation became a thing. You know? UBN. And yeah, this was before the East Coast phenomenon of the East Coast Bloods. Now I know y'all heard stories and y'all think this because of TV and stuff like this. So yeah, back in the early 1990s, man. That's right, UBN was on the West Coast, man. I know what y'all think. Y'all think OG Mac started it. I know, the History Channel and Vice and all these different, you know what I'm saying, journalistic organizations, they seem to think that it was started out here. It's kind of funny how it's on FBI record of having existed out on the West Coast before all the stuff you heard about out here. I'm just saying, man. I know when I joined UBN. You feel me? And I know that UBN was in and around the Puget Sound back in the really early 1990s. And I also know there's only one united blood nation. So if UBN was on the West Coast back in the early 1990s, how did it start out here, man? I'm just saying. How? I mean, who gave OG Mac the knowledge, man, that he had? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. Who gave OG Mac the knowledge? Where did he get it? Where did it come from? I'll tell you this, though, where I come from, man. I'm just saying, we don't bang fives. I mean, to each their own, I know that's an OG Mac thing. That's what he started out here. Where I come from, man, we ain't hitting up no fives. No disrespect to fives, but we don't throw up nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. Nope. No fives being thrown up where I come from. Fuck no. I mean, listen, man, what? Where I come from on the West Coast, I mean, there might be some cats out in LA now, and they subscribe to that, and that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? I know about T. Rogers being back and forth between New York and California. You feel me? But what I'm saying is, man, before all that, back in the 80s going into the 90s, UBN was on the West Coast, man, and it was also in California prison system. West Coast prison system. And it was in the Puget Sound. Around Seattle, Everett, Tacoma. SeaTac. So if it was on the West Coast, and it was in West Coast prisons, and on the streets, in the early 90s, and it was a full-blown nationwide gang, then how did OG Mac start it? At the time that they claimed that he started it. What a conundrum. You think it's a coincidence? You think that he just came up with some new thing that also happened to have already been a thing out on the West Coast? You see, man, some people, man, they think they know shit that they don't motherfucking know. All I know, man, is that UBN started off as a secret organization. And I know that OG Mac had some secret knowledge, information, intel. And so he started something out here on the East Coast. Yeah, I'd have to argue that he didn't actually start UBN. I'm just saying, that's what I know to be absolutely matter of factual and true. I'm just saying, man, it's on FBI record of having existed as a full-blown fucking gang organization, nation, and was in FBI gang fucking nationwide databases out on the fucking West Coast. I'm not saying it wasn't in New York. I'm saying it was full-blown, full-fledged, coast to coast back when I joined, before the time that OG Mac supposedly started, according to some confused and highly misinformed journalistic organizations. And I know that shit to be true because I was part of it. So, yeah, man, the fall-autumn season. Man, don't you feel that fall in the air, man? Where it's hot during the day, or maybe not so hot. Some thunder showers, and then, what I'm saying, that hot is gone, dissipates a little bit, it just evaporates, and then it's a little cooler than it had been. Like the humidity keeps going down, down, down. And then at night, it's just feeling like, wait a second, man, is this football season? It fucking is!